the Hall of Fame and drug use. As we get into...
This is an interesting one, because I was thinking about, a couple days ago, thinking about this, like with the Baseball Hall of Fame, so many of these guys, because, Barry Bonds, who's the best player of our era, there are many writers who have said that they will not vote for Barry Bonds because he took steroids, and of course, if that was the case here, then I'm not saying nobody would get in, because Mick Foley would still be in.
Yeah, they're small.
And so would Jim, but that is about it.
It'd be a smaller group.
But I mean, like, in other sports, that stuff is held against you, and in this one, it's almost like it.
Yeah.
I
think you got to make the distinction, because after whether anybody wants to say, I'm for it, against it, or on the fence, whatever. The fact is, in a sport where the idea is to set a record, achieve some type of measurement or goal or whatever, yes, I think obviously that should be a detriment to the Hall of Fame. But in a sport which is about performance, it is almost performance art. So much of it is psychological, so much of it is emotional, whether somebody sells tickets, even if they do have the body, I don't know, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because even guys like Billy Graham would be affected by it if that were the case.
No, you can't.
And Billy Graham is Billy Graham. How can you have a Hall of Fame without him?
Well, I mean, forget it, Billy Graham. Hulk Hogan's the biggest star in the history of the business. And there wouldn't be among the top guys. I mean, I'm not saying that there would, of the modern era guys from, let's say, 1980 on, I'm not saying that, everyone that's in the Hall of Fame, but almost everyone at some point or another, but then again, you can almost say the same thing about baseball. The only thing with baseball is that the guys who get caught really get fried, and in wrestling, if you get caught or admit it, it's not really held against you.
And once again, the guys that are using steroids to achieve the record still have an inordinate amount of skill at that sport anyway, but it's still about measuring and records and scoring instead of performing. And so I think it's a byproduct of nobody's getting in because of their look. So if they don't draw, if they don't perform, if whatever, they may not get voted in to begin with.
Yeah.